Good morning. It's really nice to be able to walk out to the stage against the backdrop of some fantastic work that our customers do every day. For the last 37 years at Autodesk, we've been working with engineers, with architects, with designers, with students and educators, and even media and entertainment professionals who've been creating some absolutely amazing things that are helping imagine, design, and make a better world. But as a marketer, I hate to say, we're probably one of the best kept secrets in the industry. We don't talk enough about all the good work that our customers are doing. So just to give you context on the rest of what I'm going to talk about, here's just sharing a few customer examples. The Shanghai Tower and many such iconic buildings across the world. I mean, this is the second tallest tower in the world, the tallest in Asia, designed using our solutions. Our customers do not just cars and buildings and amazing products, but also amazing prosthetics that take the stigma out of those wearing these completely away. I mean, they're personalized, they're comfortable, they're affordable, and they're really beautiful. Cars, lots of you probably fans. Spoilers, it's not just the design of the cars, but the visualization of cars that haven't even been built so far. This Aston Martin was actually sold before it got created based on the high quality of rendering and the images that got produced. By the way, commercials, when you see beautiful cars going down beautiful landscapes, they're not real, they're actually images. Sorry, spoilers. We're helping take 3D printing to space. Now imagine the cost of shipping spare parts from Mother Earth to space versus having a 3D printer in space where you could just simply print the parts that you needed to. That's some of the work that our customers are doing. And finally, for the last 18 years, the Academy Awards for the best visual effects, the movies have been all done using Autodesk software. So an incredible amount of work that our customers do, and we're really proud of it. Now, the one thing that I think keeps us all together, our customers and us, and by the way, all of us in the room as marketers, is our worlds are constantly shifting. Whatever industry you're in, whatever profession you're in, whether it's politics, I think it's a season for elections, so you see a lot of movement with democracies electing new leaders. There's countries that are opting in or opting out of economic unions, or it's the world of entertainment. We all saw what happened with Pokemon Go, more than 500 million downloads. So completely disrupted the world of gaming and entertainment. Closer to the world of technology, my world with technology companies like Uber and Airbnb completely disrupted the world of transportation and travel and hospitality. So given all this, I think the one thing that's pretty clear is shift happens, right? The opportunity is on each one of us to either take advantage of the changes and the shift that are happening or to get disrupted. And that's really the story of Autodesk that I want to talk about. I mean, 5 years ago, we started on a journey where we disrupted our own business. We were a pretty successful company. I mean, lots of customers, millions of customers, great global footprint. But we needed to do something different so that we wouldn't be disrupted by our competitors. And the thing that we did was we moved to a subscription model. Like many other software companies, we moved to a SaaS model. We changed not only our business model from selling perpetual licenses to a much lower cost of a subscription model, but also decided to move our products to the cloud. So 2 huge changes, moving to a consumption model and moving our products to the cloud, that completely disrupted our business. And this was all so that we could help our customers become more future-proof. We know that's where the industry is going. Our customers need the advantage of the cloud, the compute power that it brings to solve much bigger challenges, and they need the affordability of our solutions so that more and more people have access to them. So that's been our journey for the last few years in our move in a business model transformation, as well as the move to the cloud. What that basically brought with it was a complete cultural and a mindset shift within the company to become a customer company. A customer company, as our CEO calls it, it's not a customer-oriented company, it's not a customer-centric company, it's purely becoming a customer company. So what does that really mean? What does it mean to become a customer company? And again, look at it from our eyes, where it's much more easier for a customer to walk away from your solutions if they paid very little money for it. So the onus is really on the vendor to make sure that there's adoption, There's actual usage of the software, and that's the only reason why renewals happen. Otherwise, the customer simply walks away for any other company who's giving them a better experience. So we started defining what customer experience and what a customer company really means to Autodesk. And the starting point of this is that our success as a vendor, as a technology provider, as Autodesk, is predicated on the success of our customers. Okay? Pretty powerful. It's not just our job to provide exceptional products. That's almost baseline. That's the reason why customers choose to work with us. But the idea is we also need to provide an exceptional customer experience to each one of our customers. Millions of customers, so we need to be able to do this at scale. And each one of us across our company needs to take that responsibility. It's not the job of marketing. It's not just the job of sales who are touching these customers. It's not the job only of the tech support guys. It's not the job of the engineers. It's not the job of just those people who are touching the customer, but it's the job of everybody in the company. HR, finance, back office, everybody needs to understand that our success is predicated on the success of our customers. And I think that's a huge cultural shift that we have been going through, we're still going through as a company. So it starts with understanding the needs of a customer, understanding the expectations that our customers have of us as a technology provider, as a solution provider, and understanding what kind of experiences do we need to make sure our customers get every time they're interacting with us. That's the lens through which I want to speak with you a little bit about today. So let's start with needs. Let's dive a little bit deeper into the needs that our customers have that go beyond our product. It's not just the usage of the product, but again, the needs of, in terms of every interaction that every customer needs to have with us. Now, statistics, I'm sure as marketers, you've seen these, but again, the whole point is every customer expects vendors to treat them uniquely. Right? Every customer expects companies to respond to them in real time, and customers expect companies to anticipate their needs before they know them. And I think, and if we don't meet any of these criteria, they walk away. They just go to somebody who will. So that's the risk. So let's talk a little bit about, expecting companies like us to anticipate the needs of our customers almost before they know them. So I want to make this real. I want to talk a little bit about a customer that we work with pretty closely. This is an international engineering consultancy firm out of the UK. They have offices in Australia as well, company called Kundal. I want to give the example of a design manager at Kundal, Kirsty. So Kirsty's firm won a contract in Qatar to build a huge stadium. Now, Kirsty uses our design solutions. There's a product called Revit that is quite popular in the architecture community. Her firm uses it. They've been a long-standing user. They paid us millions of dollars. Great customer. Right? They win this contract, which means that now they need to start working closely with interior designers, engineers, structural engineers, architects across the world, because this is a project that spans many different firms that they need to now work with. As a customer, they expect Autodesk to know that they've won this contract, and now they will need a collaboration solution, right, that helps bring all of these different constituents together. Shame on us, because we didn't. Right? We didn't go deeper. We didn't understand. We were just happy sending them mailers on tips and tricks for the products that they use. Quite typical of most software companies. That's the way we work. Now, the good news is, we have data. Right? We can leverage data to predict some of these, or at least understand some of these needs that our customers have. So turn the scenario, and what we instead did, we looked at all our customers who had at least, let's say, 25 seats of our design software. Right? We recognize that these are the customers that would need a collaboration solution. We offer that collaboration solution, by the way. So we sent them some targeted emails. We sent them some targeted digital marketing. And for those that responded well to that, we sent them a physical mailer. We got really, this was personalized nurture. And had Kirsty been on this journey with us, she probably wouldn't have had to Google design collaboration. We would have caught her in our web of marketing and actually been able to propose a solution to her that she would have needed. The good news is now we're doing it, and that's the whole power of data to identify customer needs almost before they know it. And I think it's super important that all of us invest in data, in understanding data, and in leveraging data to the extent that we can. And this is real because all of this has business impact. When we tried this pilot, we saw a 24% increase in revenue versus the accounts where we did not do this, and that meant an incremental almost $5 million of revenue from just this very small subset of customers. So there's financial benefit to investing in data to understand the needs of our customers. And it's not just that data presents expansion opportunities within accounts, but in our world in subscription, retention is super important as well. We need to make sure that each one of these customers that are on a journey with us continue to adopt, continue to renew. So we've also invested in something that we're calling an early warning system, which is also really the foundations of which is really data. We look at understanding which customers have been engaging with us. We look at the health of those accounts. Are they downloading our white paper? Are they calling tech support? We look at all of that data and create a little dashboard based on which we can identify the health of the accounts that are probably going to fall off below a certain threshold of engagement with us. And that's when we insert a human being to have a conversation, try to understand, because every subscription, every renewal is super important. It's easy to get a renewal. It's more difficult to get a new customer in the world of subscription. So that's a little bit about needs. Shifting gears to the expectations that customers have of us, right? With mobile devices, with the cloud, the power of compute that's available to our customers, their expectations have changed. And blame Amazon, blame all these great companies that are doing some great works and really raising the bar. Our customers have the same expectations of us. Why can't you guys respond real time to us? Why can't you be proactive in understanding me individually and my needs individually? And I think it almost feels like we've come full circle as it comes to customer expectations, from the point of having personalized suits or dresses being tailored, to, of course, we're all familiar with you can have any color of a car as long as it's black, the Ford example. But I think the customers are really looking at more and more personalized services, personalized products for them. So here's an example. Adidas. They're experimenting with this in retail. This is one of their outlets in Berlin, where as a customer, you could walk into this store, and they'll scan your body, right? You can choose the fabric, you can choose the colors, and they would knit, using machines, of course, a personalized sweater for you in a matter of hours while you're there, while you're waiting, while you're having a cup of coffee. That's and it's not super expensive. It's reasonably affordable because all of this is expected to happen at scale with automation, with machines. That's the level of service that our customers expect of us. It's personalization at scale, at reasonable price, and they're willing to pay the cost for this. So in the world of, in the world of software, for us, like we said, if we don't treat our customers uniquely, and if we're not offering them personalized service, they walk away. Personalization can, of course, take different forms. It's what we've been experimenting with is looking at digital personas for our customers. It's easy to classify all manufacturing companies into one cluster and say, this is the messaging that we're going to target these guys with. But instead of doing that, we've kind of gone a bit more granular. Within manufacturing companies, we're looking at the role of a machinist, the role of a designer, the role of an engineer, and looking at what their needs are, what challenges they face. And we've been offering them some personalized content, and we're doing this across a broad spectrum of prospects. And we see that the kind of uptake in the conversations is much, much higher. It's absolutely worth the investment in data. And I think some of the speakers mentioned yesterday about the investment in content, which is super important. But it's really important to understand the personas that you're targeting and build content, and have insights into who they are so you can target them with personalized messages. That's how they respond to us. A generic mass email, I think we burnt the boat on that one a long time ago. We're doing the same thing for customers. I think we're making baby steps in offering personalized experiences when our customers come to our website, having their names on the web pages, having the names of relationship managers. for specific accounts so that they know whom to call if they need more help. And we're leveraging artificial intelligence. I think that's, we've all heard about AI and machine learning. This is a very practical example of a pilot that we're running across different countries, in ANZ as well. So all these lovely faces there, unfortunately, they're not real people. They're virtual assistants. And our customers, they get drawn into a conversation with us. One of the biggest source of leads that we have as marketers is trial downloads. A lot of people come to our websites, hundreds and thousands of them, and want to download a trial for 30 days and want to experiment with our products. And eventually, some of them buy, some of them don't. But the idea is of scaling our conversation with hundreds and thousands of such individuals. And we do that through these virtual assistants. Right? These are the assistants who are sending out emails. It looks like it's coming from a real person. They're engaging with them. Our customers believe that they're getting a personalized, white glove kind of a conversation treatment with these virtual assistants. And again, this is just the flow of how this works. But again, we're getting double the rate of conversion for leads coming through our artificial intelligence engine. So this works. And it's a great customer experience. It's great for building new leads, building more pipeline for our sales teams. So we talked about understanding the needs of a customer, making sure that they're getting personalized. We're meeting their expectations. Now a little bit about the experience that our customers really want to have with us. At the end of the day, our customers are looking at us to help them solve their problems. They want us to understand who they are. They want us to understand what problems they face, and they need a solution, that can help solve that problem. And that's where, we've been investing a little bit more into segmenting some accounts, and investing in account-based sales and marketing. What's popular in the industry, I think a lot of us know, is account-based marketing. Deliberately within Autodesk, we're calling this account-based sales and marketing. It's where we look at our top 8,000 accounts worldwide. And we're looking at investing in insights, trying to understand those, getting more data based on at an account level, at an opportunity level, at an individual level. Within just these 8,000 accounts, we added more than 126,000 marketable contacts, people that we know their personas, we've invested in them, and we've had a number of conversations with them, and that's resulted in a 33%, a one-third increase in the revenues that we're getting from these accounts in a very short period of time. So again, account-based sales and marketing, where our sales and marketing teams come together, look at the personas of the people that we want to target, offer really personalized experiences, seems to work. I'll give you an example. Here's a company called Morgan Advanced Materials. They're an engineering firm, again, pretty global, headquartered in the UK, but footprint across the world. It's really about picking such large customers, and by the way, they had invested millions of dollars with us, picking such companies and offering curated experiences to each one of them. This is your high-touch kind of customers. So we invited the senior management of this company to an innovation forum, like a physical event, expensive to put together, so you really want to make sure you get your best customers in. We invited them. We invited some of our top management. We had a vision match. We looked at what were their innovation initiatives. We mapped that to our future of making story. And we, based on those conversations, we looked at where there could be opportunities outside of just their global headquarters to expand our footprint. They're a global company. We looked at where those other decision makers sat, where those opportunities might be. We had them host events at our facilities. So we've got these beautiful facilities in San Francisco, across the world, where we have these maker studios, we have 3D printing labs, we do some really cutting edge work there. So we invite our customers to visit these galleries, host their events there. For those customers that can't, we hosted very individualized kind of webinars, personalized content. And again, the kind of results that we got from them were absolutely amazing. I mean, we got a $500,000 deal last quarter from this customer. We're expecting more. So again, account-based sales marketing, curated experiences really, really work. This is a muscle that we absolutely intend to continue to build. It's something that's working for us. In summary, it's really about understanding the needs, the expectations, and the experiences that we can provide to our customers. So I want to leave you with, that was so much about customer engagement, becoming a customer company, but I want to leave you with something completely different from this. I think each one of us is really privileged in the worlds that we live in, right? All of us have had certain opportunities. Whenever there were opportunities, I think we chose to shift forward. We took advantage of the opportunities, and that's why we're all in this room. Unfortunately, in the world, not everybody has those opportunities. We work with one of our customers, many of whom do some really good stuff that goes beyond business. I think it's really the true impact of what companies can do. So one of our customers is a company called Uncharted Play. They've created this socket ball. Maggie, would you mind throwing this to me? I have a prop. I can show you what I have here. It's a very simple ball that you basically, that you kick around in the day, and at night, this transforms into a lamp. What a fabulous customer work that they're doing. And again, imagine the application of this in places where, unfortunately, there's no electricity, and it's such an impediment to the growth of the youth there. I want to play a little video, and I'll leave you with this.
When you look at what actually connects us as human beings, it's this need and motivation to find happiness and joy in our lives. You want to laugh, you want to play. My name is Jessica Osmidyema Idoni Matthews. I'm 26 years old, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Uncharted Play. When I go to Nigeria for different family events, as much as I see and experience all of the issues that one would find and expect in the developing world, it's also really hard to miss the amount of happiness and joy infused in daily life. This inspired me to really rethink the function of fun and whether we could use fun as more than just a mere distraction, but as the core platform from which we seek to address social ills. When the socket was invented, the goal was to create something that would address a serious global issue, the issue of reliable power. Nearly 2 billion people are living without reliable access to power. When the sun goes down, that's the end of your day. You're not reading any books, you're not doing any math problems. If you think about how many hours a child loses over the span of a year, and you compare that to the rest of the kids in the world who do have access to power, you start to see how you can be left back on that path towards creating the world that you want. This is the socket. It looks like a soccer ball, plays a lot like a soccer ball, but it's actually a lot more. It's an airless ball that generates electricity when you play with it. Inside the socket, there's a pendulum, a generator motor, and a lithium-ion rechargeable battery. When the ball rolls, the pendulum turns the generator that then powers up the battery. After 30 minutes of play, you can get over 3 hours of clean, renewable light. So the idea here is we're providing a platform for play to make the journey towards the solution that much happier. In 2013, I brought my team to Nigeria and met this kid named Josiah. Josiah is a shy 14-year-old boy who didn't really show much interest in science, but he loved soccer. We showed him the socket, and when we came back a few days later, it was unbelievable what he had done with barely any resources. He went to the dump to get extra parts, LED lights and batteries and wires, and had created larger lamps for his family to use. Honestly, I remember looking at him and turning to my head of engineering and saying that this kid is gunning for your job. He found his genius in electrical engineering. He now believed that he had the ability to make a difference in his community and in the lives of all of his friends and family. There are so many brilliant people in this world, and simply not enough people telling them that they're brilliant. We want people to realize that with a willingness to play, that they can invent something that makes a difference in their life.
So that was that. Keep shifting, guys. Thank you. Our world is shifting. Keep shifting. Help others shift forward. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the conference. Thank you.